But when I opened the door, I was pushed into the house. A group of middle-aged women rushed in, followed by a pregnant woman holding a cell phone. "Come and see! It's this woman seducing my husband. She is a slut." The pregnant woman spoke loudly into her phone, even instructing those middle-aged women to push me to the ground. These women were strong. I struggled but couldn't break free. "It's this woman sending messages to seduce my husband last night." She pointed at me and suddenly tried to tear my clothes. I was wearing a silk nightgown, and when she tore it open, I was scared and shrank to the ground. At the same time, I looked up and saw the screen of her phone. It was a live broadcast. "She has a great figure, so beautiful. No wonder she can be a mistress. It's good to be a mistress, living in such a luxurious mansion." Seeing the barrage of comments, I freaked out. "Are you mistaken? I have a husband. I'm not the mistress you're looking for," I protested. This group of strangers broke into my house, claiming to catch a mistress. My first reaction was that they had made a mistake. But the pregnant woman slapped me. "You bitch, you sent messages to my husband last night saying you missed him. Now you're denying it? Let me tell you, my husband is Mark, and I am his wife, Delia Fields." This slap left me stunned. She even pulled out a screenshot and cried in front of the camera. "Guys, take a look. Last night at midnight, this mistress said she missed my husband." I looked at the screenshot, and it was a screenshot from last night that I sent to my husband. And the note from my husband in the screenshot was hooker number 88. I was struck dumb. I never thought that the man who promised to love me for the rest of my life was this kind of person. Chapter 2. Oh my, this mistress is in that line of work. She's so pretty, so... The barrage of comments was filled with obscenities. I stood there in shock. I couldn't accept that Mark had betrayed me. "Everyone, look, I'm pregnant. Yet she seduced my husband. She's a homewrecker." Delia pointed to her swollen belly. Beside her, those middle-aged women glared at me with hostility. "Delia, don't worry. I will handle this for you. You're carrying Mark's child, and this shameless slut seduces him," one of the women said fiercely. Then they came at me, pinching and scratching. Soon, I had several wounds on my body. "Smash everything. Why does this woman get to live in such a nice house? It's all bought with my husband's money." Delia pointed at the house and shouted, "Take away everything valuable and smash what can't be taken. It's all my husband's money, and I won't leave this slut with anything." Her voice was loud, and the comments online were all comforting her. I remained cold-faced, watching their actions. Anger was rolling in my chest. "Please leave or I'll call the police," I shouted. I didn't want to argue with these people. Mark's betrayal had disgusted me to the core. "Call the police? You slut, how dare you be so arrogant!" The middle-aged women were furious and pushed me down onto the sofa. Meanwhile, Delia led her people upstairs. "Everyone, my husband works so hard to earn money. This slut has no shame, profiting from him. Look at all the valuable things in this villa. I'm taking them all today. What I can't take, I'll smash," she commanded the middle-aged women, who began to ransack my rooms. Soon, from my room, she pulled out a large pile of jewelry. "I advise you to calm down. These things are very expensive. You can't afford to compensate for them," I said coldly, watching Delia take out a box of jewelry. That box of jewelry was just bought by me overseas, worth $50 million. It was prepared for a banquet in a few days. Ridiculous! Weren't they bought with my husband's money? Yet you say I couldn't afford them? Delia sneered. She suddenly raised the box in her hand, smashing it hard on the ground. The box shattered instantly. The jewelry was broken and scattered everywhere. "Today I will smash these things. What can you do? It's all my husband's money," Delia shouted. Her words made me laugh. Mark married into my family. How much money could he possibly have? Since joining the company, he had messed up several deals and caused the company a lot of losses. Because of this, I could only let him hold the position of director, which was just a figurehead role without any real power. These people, since entering my home, had been stealing valuable items. Several middle-aged women even found some gold in my room and stuffed them into their pockets. "Yes, take them all. They belong to Mark," said Delia's mother. Those women became even more enthusiastic about what they were taking, while Delia and her mother provocatively stared at me.